Okay, so one of the things I wanted to talk to y'all about, I saw that everybody turned in the fence assignment, and it was really good. Well, most of y'all turned it in, and y'all did really great bid sheets or estimate sheets. You did really great with the material and writing it out on a simple Word document. One of y'all used an Excel spreadsheet, which was really great, but there's something missing. Okay? I'm going to show you a few of y'all's, I guess, projects. Okay? So we're going to go to them, and let's look at a few here. Okay? It's going to open up Microsoft Word, and we're going to look at it. Okay, so this is Jose's, okay, and let's look at it. So it's got two gentlemen, no problem, $12 an hour, no problem, work hours 8, work days total 5, costs there for the labor, we got deposit and rental, we even have, material in there. What's missing from this? Can anybody tell me what is missing from this project? Okay. So, things we don't have on this project is we don't have the length of the project, the start date of the project, end date of the project. Okay. We do not even know when who's doing what or what starts when, So do we put in 2x4s by 8s first? Do we put in 4x4s by 8s first? So while all of y'all give me, we'll look at some more. Let's look at other ones. Okay. Let's look at this one, and let's just see what pulls up from it. Okay. Okay. We've got the employees. Okay. We've got the timeline. We've got the people, but there's no timeline. Okay. We do got a cost there. Okay. Let's look at the next one. This one is by, okay, what is this? I guess this is, you went to a website, and it's a calculation of the depths in the holes. Okay, and everything is just put here. So this really is not even an estimate. So this is kind of, not sure what this is, because do I need to know all this information here? Okay. Then we look at this one. Okay. Okay. Here's an Excel spreadsheet. It's got all of it out there. Okay. Looks nice and clean. But again, no timeline. When does it start? Does it start a month from now? Was it supposed to be 2 months from now? Was it in August? Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, so let's look here. Okay, so we have here what the employees are going to do for the installation. Okay, we do have duration of 5 days. We do have a start date, September 13th. Great. We do have an end date, September 17th. Great. Okay, we also look here. We see what they're going to do. Okay, which each person is going to do. So we're getting closer. This is a good estimate. Okay, we could probably go off of this. Okay, and the customer would be happy. Okay, but what we're trying to look at is the materials as resources, and then also the timeline. Okay. So we're getting there. That's really good. Christopher did good there. Okay, so let's look at this one now. Let's see how it's going to pull up. Okay, so we've got people. Okay, we've got the stuff. We got an estimate here, but we have no timeline. Okay, 3-day rental. Is this 3-day rental going to take place in next year, March? When's it going to take place? We don't know. Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, so it says here, it has equipment, it has materials, where we're getting it from, total cost, has people. I don't know when it starts. You know, was this a year ago? Is this going to happen in 2 years? Okay, so let's look at this one. Same thing here. There is no timeline. Okay, I need a timeline. Is there one here? No. Okay. How about here? Timeline? No. Okay. Let's look at this one. Okay. It says Joe, 40 hours. When do they start working? Did they already work? Well then, where's my fence if they already worked? Okay. Postal. When are we getting this rental? Okay. When are we getting the material? Okay. We don't know. So the thing is when we look at project scheduling, we want to look at the whole picture. Okay? We look at this. This is a timeline. The task, duration, start, finish. When it's going to start, here's our calendar. Okay? We do have resource sheet, which is here. Okay? So if you work for a company and you're going to be doing resources, and you want to make sure you get everything in there, then you need to do a resource sheet, which is, y'all did really good on the resource sheet. Really great job. But I did not see any start dates or end dates except for on one. So remember, there's 2 parts to doing a schedule. Okay? When you're doing a project, there is the actual scheduling of who's doing what and when it starts, when it ends. Okay? So, you know, project information, we got a start date, finish date, okay? Things like that. Then we look over here and we have a resource. So there's always a resource sheet. So one of the things that you need to understand is, even though you may not have access to Microsoft projects, you know, to do your scheduling, you can set up where you do really great with your resources, but then you need to have a schedule of when things are going to happen. Okay? Very, very important. Okay? That's why it's called project scheduling. It's not project materials, it's project scheduling. So, when y'all do the next project, which is the Terry Bradshaw with a storage container, I want to see a schedule and I want to see your resources. Okay? So they're 2 separate things. You can still use Word and you can still use Microsoft Excel, but it needs to have those 2 components. Right now, you've got the 1 component down. Try to look and see how you can use Excel. Excel has a lot of templates you can go in there, and you can come in here and you can do new. Okay, come up here, type in project scheduling. Okay, and see if you can find some. Okay, see what you can find out there on the internet. Look at this. We've got one here. Okay, you can pull up. Looks good. We've got one here. You can pull up as well. And it'll work just as well. Some have more detail than others. Okay, so you need to be able to have something that has a schedule with it. A Gantt chart. Okay, Gantt chart project planner. Very important. Okay, Primavera 6 uses a Gantt chart. Okay, so does Microsoft Project. A Gantt chart. The Gantt chart tells what's happening at what time and what's been done, who's assigned to it, and then you have your resources. Okay, the resources are assigned to the tasks in the Gantt chart. Okay, so just remember that. You can go ahead and come in here. Look, it's got activities, it's got start, duration, actual start time, actual duration. It shows the percentage of complete time. Here's the period. Okay, how many days? So this one would work too. Okay, but do note, okay, this one doesn't have the resource page. You would have to create that yourself. Okay, so when you do that, you're going to need to know that you're going to have to create that. Okay, so let's look at the next one. There's this one. Okay, it has 2 pages. Okay, it has an about page and it has the Gantt chart. Okay, here's a Gantt chart. Okay, the Gantt chart has already the July, the August, and all that. You may have to adjust these to be the way it's supposed to be. Okay, they may not match up. We don't know. You have legends here. So this is a form of Gantt chart. These are milestones. Okay, so you'll see that some are out there, but you're going to need to create a resource page for some of these. Okay, so remember, it has 2 parts. Okay, it has the resources, which is what you did a great job on the bid. Okay, and then it has the schedule, the timeline, when it's all going to be done. So on the next project with the storage container with Terry Bradshaw, I need to see a schedule and I need to see the resources. Okay?